You merged the night into the day, and you merged the day into the night, and you bring the living out of the dead, and you bring the dead out of the living, and you provide for whom you will without measure. It is he who breaks the dawn. And he made the night for rest, and the sun and the moon for calculation. Such is the disposition of the Almighty, the All-Knowing. Whomever Allah desires to guide, He spreads open his heart to Islam, and whomever He desires to misguide, He makes his heart narrow, constricted, as though he were climbing up the sky. Allah thus lays defilement upon those who do not believe. Your Lord is Allah, He who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, then established Himself on the throne. The night overtakes the day, as it pursues it persistently, and the sun, and the moon, and the stars are subservient by His command. His is the creation, and His is the command. Blessed is Allah, Lord of all beings. It is He who made the sun radiant, and the moon a light, and determined phases for it, that you may know the number of years and the calculation. Allah did not create all this except with truth. He details the revelations for a people who know. You do not get into any situation, nor do you recite any Quran, nor do you do anything, but we are watching over you as you undertake it. Not even the weight of an atom, on earth or in the sky, escapes your Lord, nor is there anything smaller or larger, but is in a clear record. Allah is He who raised the heavens without pillars that you can see, and then settled on the throne. And He regulated the sun and the moon, each running for a specified period. He manages all affairs, and He explains the signs, that you may be certain of the meeting with your Lord. And it is He who spread the earth, and placed in it mountains and rivers. And He placed in it 2 kinds of every fruit. He causes the night to overlap the day. In that are signs for people who reflect. We placed constellations in the sky, and made them beautiful to the beholders. We send the fertilizing winds, and send down water from the sky, and give it to you to drink, and you are not the ones who store it. He created the human being from a drop of fluid, yet he becomes an open adversary. It is He who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon, each floating in an orbit. O people! If you are in doubt about the resurrection, we created you from dust, then from a small drop, then from a clinging clot, then from a lump of flesh, partly developed and partly undeveloped. In order to clarify things for you. And we settle in the wombs whatever we will for a designated term, and then we bring you out as infants, until you reach your full strength. And some of you will pass away, and some of you will be returned to the vilest age, so that He may not know, after having known. And you see the earth still, but when we send down water on it, it vibrates, and swells, and grows all kinds of lovely pears. That is because Allah merges the night into the day, and He merges the day into the night, and because Allah is hearing and seeing. We created man from an extract of clay. Then we made him a seed, in a secure repository. Then we developed the seed into a clot. Then we developed the clot into a lump. Then we developed the lump into bones. Then we clothed the bones with flesh. Then we produced it into another creature. Most blessed is Allah, the best of creators. And it is He who merged the 2 seas, this one fresh and sweet, and that one salty and bitter, and He placed between them a barrier, and an impassable boundary. And it is He who, from fluid, created the human being. Then He made relationships through marriage and mating. Your Lord is omnipotent. Blessed is He who placed constellations in the sky, and placed in it a lamp, and an illuminating moon. Or, who made the earth habitable, and made rivers flow through it, and set mountains on it, and placed a partition between the 2 seas. Is there another God with Allah? But most of them do not know. And you see the mountains, and imagine them fixed, yet they pass, as the passing of the clouds, the making of Allah, who has perfected everything. He is fully informed of what you do. Do they not reflect within themselves? Allah did not create the heavens and the earth, and what is between them, except with reason, and for a specific duration. But most people, regarding meeting their Lord, are disbelievers. He created the heavens without pillars that you can see, and placed stabilizers on earth lest it shifts with you, and scattered throughout it all kinds of creatures. And from the sky we sent down water, and caused to grow therein of every noble bear. Have you not seen how Allah merges the night into the day, and merges the day into the night? That He subjected the sun and the moon, each running for a stated term. And that Allah is cognizant of everything you do. Allah did not place two hearts inside any man's body. Nor did He make your wives whom you equate with your mothers, your actual mothers. Nor did He make your adopted sons, your actual sons. These are your words coming out of your mouths. Allah speaks the truth, and guides to the path. Allah created you from dust, then from a small drop, then He made you pairs. No female conceives, or delivers, except with His knowledge. No living thing advances in years, or its life is shortened, except it be in a record. That is surely easy for Allah. The two seas are not the same. One is fresh, sweet, good to drink, while the other is salty and bitter. Yet from each you eat tender meat, and extract jewelry which you wear. And you see the ships plowing through them, so that you may seek of His bounty, so that you may give thanks. He merges the night into the day, and He merges the day into the night, and He regulates the sun and the moon, each running for a stated term. Such is Allah, your Lord, His is the sovereignty. As for those you call upon besides Him, they do not possess a speck. Allah is the knower of the future of the heavens and the earth. He knows what the hearts contain. It is He who made you successors on earth. Whoever disbelieves, his disbelief will recoil upon him. The disbelief of the disbelievers adds only to their Lord's disfavor of them. The disbelief of the disbelievers adds only to their perdition. Say, have you considered those partners of yours that you worship instead of Allah? Show me what they have created on earth. Or do they have any share in the heavens? Or have we given them a book whose clear teachings they follow? In fact, the wrongdoers promise one another nothing but delusions. We have adorned the lower heaven with the beauty of the planets. He created the heavens and the earth with reason. He wraps the night around the day, and He wraps the day around the night. And He regulates the sun and the moon, each running along a specific course. He is indeed the Almighty, the Forgiver. It is He who created you from dust, then from a seed, then from an embryo, then He brings you out as an infant, then He lets you reach your maturity, then you become elderly, although some of you die sooner, so that you may reach a predetermined age, so that you may understand. We constructed the universe with power, and we are expanding it. He merged the two seas, converging together. Between them is a barrier, which they do not overrun. He merges the night into the day, and He merges the day into the night, and He knows what the hearts contains. And He set the moon in their midst for light, and He made the sun a lamp. Did we not create you from an insignificant fluid? Then lodged it in a secure place? For a known term? We measured precisely. We are the best to measure. Did we not make the earth a homestead? For the living and the dead? And placed a blazing lamp? And the earth after that He spread. From a sperm drop He created him, and enabled him. I swear by the galaxies, precisely running their courses. He was created from gushing liquid, issuing from between the backbone and the breastbones. Taught man what he never knew. No. If he does not desist, we will drag him by the forelock. A deceitful, sinful forelock.